Okay, so I would like to show how an example of how a recursion in JavaScript. Uh, so the examples we'll be using is to check if number given is an even or not. Pretty easy. So so this is an I'll show you. So in JavaScript, so function is even. That's is even or not, right? So we're gonna pass a number. Okay, so how we're gonna pass it? How we're gonna check is so we're gonna let's say we want to check if number 5 or let's say 6 is even or not. Then let's try with a different number, maybe something which is not even. Let's say 25, or let's try with a small one. So 9, and then we're gonna try with the negative number, -6, let's say. So first we're gonna, for the recursion, we want to create a base case. So if n equals to 0, then we know it's an even number, right? So let's return true. Else, if n equals to 1, then we know it's not an even number. So how we can use this? So else, okay, so if not 0, it's not 1. So how are we gonna do? So we will have a two case. One is positive and one is negative. Okay, so either way. So we can, let's say, if n is less than 1, less than 0, if it's a negative number, then what we're gonna do is we're gonna return, and then so now it's the recursion part is we're gonna call the function. We're gonna call the function again. From here, we're gonna call the function. So is even. So let's say if we have a negative number -6, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna change it to positive number. So -n. So in this case, -6 will be 6, and then we will come back into the function again. Okay, that's how we want to do. Else, so this is for if n is greater than 0. Else, what we're going to do, okay, let's do this. Else, what we want to do is we're going to call return is same, the recursion. But if it's a positive number, we're going to do n minus 2. So it's going to call the function again and again. And we're going to deduct it by -2 every time, until it reaches 0, 1. When it's even number, it's going to get 0, right? So it will return true, and we will get it's the even number. So let's output the number here, so we will know what's happening. Console.log n. Okay, let's try with the 6. Unreachable code by saying that. Oh, something is missing here. Okay, that's good. Now let's run it. So as you can see, when we pass number 6, first it's gonna go from here, and then it's not 0 and 1, it's not less than 0. And what we're gonna do, it's gonna output the 6, and then it's gonna call the recursion function, right? It's even again, it will deduct by 2, so it's gonna be 4. Come here, print out the 4, and then we deduct by 2, come back here again, print the 2, and then deduct 2, and then next time it's going to be 0, right? So it's going to return true. So this is an even number. Okay, let's try with the negative number. This should be fairly easy, same thing. Oh, what? I did not save it. Okay, let's try it again. Okay, so when you pass a negative number, it's going to go here, it's less than 0. We'll print out the -6 here, and then it's gonna change it to positive number and the same thing. So this is an example of recursion to find out whether it's even or not. Okay. And next I would recommend is if you want to learn Java, so definitely try Eloquent JavaScript. Really good books. I mean, really, it has like all the chapters. And if you want to try the sandbox, you can see all the examples of the code, you know. So you can try the code here and look for the solutions. It's pretty good, yeah. And for the Visual Studio Code for the beginners who didn't know, like, you know, in order for like any programs, any programming language to run, you'll need to install Code Runner from here. If you install Code Runner, then you'll be able to run any programming language in Visual Studio Code. That's pretty much for now.